Hey everyone, it's me, the Otaku Fangirl, here to review episode 12, the final episode of Renai Boukun. And well, in the end, love conquers all, of course. This episode goes exactly how you think it would. They go to hell. They find Goody. We learn some backstory. Her mom was actually a demon. What? I was actually surprised about it. I was like, wait, what? Her mom was a demon, so she's like half demon, half angel. Okay, why the heck does God want to marry devil, whatever, okay, that was weird. She's like, okay, it's anime, don't question it, but, yeah, so, they just go through the motions. There's some funny moments, kinda, you know, and then they find Goody, and Seiji tells her all this stuff, and, you know, she turns back to normal, she turns back into an angel, and everything goes according to plan. Shikimi's probably going to join their harem at one point, because I'm assuming that this, you know, goes further after this, because I'm pretty sure this is based off of manga, and so I'm sure there's more to it, but am I going to read it? No. Because honestly, it's like this series, you know, it started off great. Those first two episodes, especially the first one, was really, really great. Then everything else was just kind of, you know, it's like, I really wish it could, it was fine and everything, but it was like, it had its moments where it just dragged on, and you're just like, can this end already? You know? And it finally is over, so it's like, thank you, and I wanted to be happy with the whole, like, confession scene, but at the same time, I'm like, this is exactly how I thought this episode was gonna go, and now, I'm just kind of disappointed, really. I'm like, well, and if this was a series to get a season 2, I would not watch it, because I wouldn't care. I'd be like, okay, it's gonna be the same shenanigans again. And, you know, it's like, okay, I don't care anymore about these characters. I really don't. Like, first episode, I cared, because they were funny and everything, and then every other episode, I was like, okay, this is, yeah, no. I mean, one of the funniest moments from this episode was definitely when everyone died. Like, for instance, when Akane died, like, she died from shock of imagining Seiji with, like, another wife and kids. I thought that was funny. But other than that, you know, every comedy scene they tried to pull off, I just didn't think was funny, which is really bad because this is supposed to be a comedy show, so that's bad when your comedy is very bad. So yeah, Renai Boukun, or Love Tyrant, I'm gonna give it a 6 in the end. I really wanted to be able to give it a 7, but the episode went exactly how I predicted it would. I mean, I was just like, yep, this is happening, yep, that's happening, yep, alright, she's normal now. Yay, I guess. And then it ended, and then I was like, okay, you deserve a 6. I want to give it a 7, but it's just like, it's so not great that it doesn't, like, episode, 1, if it continued something like that for the entire series, it would have gotten a 7, but it didn't, so it ends up with a 6, with accounting to story, characters, animation, and music, which, after, a few months, I'm not going to remember the characters, I'm not going to remember the music, and the animation is not something so, stand-out worthy, you know? So it's like, yeah, this was a pretty mediocre show in the end, which kind of stinks, because it had an interesting premise from the first episode, but then it just flubbed. It flubbed real bad, and I really am upset that it did that, and I'm just upset because I enjoyed the first episode so well. So if you're ever looking to watch this show, just watch the first episode. Don't watch anymore. Just drop it from there. You're done. You've seen all you need to. You're good. So yeah. But overall, yeah, 6. It gets a 6 from me. So not much else to say about this series besides Goody's best girl, if there really is a best girl in this series, which there's kind of not, because they're all kind of cliche as heck. Except for Akane. She's a little different, but, you know, in the end, not a good show. Could have been. Kind of sucks. What did you guys think about Renai Boukun as a whole? What would you give it a score of? Would you watch a season 2 if they ever made one? And I will see you guys in whatever I review next. Bye!